Hey guys, welcome back. I just quickly wanted to say, thank you for watching this video. It's going to be black because I am going to be reading a script that I made. So if I seem like I copied, I do apologise. I swear I have not tried to, but if I have, then please let me know if YouTube lets you comment down. Second of all, sorry if there's any background noises. It's as you can see, it's daytime. I would be doing this at night, but night is coming earlier, and I also have school tomorrow, so that's yay. If you can't tell, that's my little sister. And third of all, I'd like you to go see my sister's channel, Isabella Lakin. She needs a few more subscribers, so if you would like, please go visit her channel. She does do videos, kind of like me, except with the posting. Like, we're doing our best here, but it's really hard on account that we don't have proper cameras. But anyway, I will be doing this script with her, but she has. Every time I've given her a choice, she always says no, or that she doesn't want to do it, or that she's not bothered. I'm sorry. I open a window so you might hear more noises. Her last video explains why we have literally just dealt with an almost fire experience. If you want to hear more about that, go to her channel, Isabella Lakin. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, this is just going to be a black screen. I would be using something else, but apparently I can't. Anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you when I'm reading my script. Patton's normal days. It was a normal day for Patton. He got up, washed, and went downstairs to make everyone breakfast. Once he had made it, he went upstairs and softly knocked on everyone's door. First was Roman. "Hey kiddo, breakfast is ready." "Thanks, Padre. I'll tell Virgil." "Okay, I'll tell Logan. See you downstairs." When Patton got to Logan's room, Logan came out. "Salutations, Patton." "Hey Logan, I was just about to wake you. Anyway, breakfast is ready." When everyone finished. "Thanks, Pat," Virgil said with a smile. "No problem, glad you liked it." Later. Roman and Virgil were on the couch watching TV, and Logan was reading a book. Patton was upstairs cleaning his room when, "Hello, Patton." Patton jumped a bit. "Oh, hey, Deceit. What do you want now?" "Nothing, I'm just bored." "Well, go to Remus." "Can't, he's out right now." Deceit laid on Patton's bed and sighed. "Don't you think it's a bit unfair?" "What do you mean?" "Well, you're doing all the work and they're just sitting, doing nothing." "I don't mind." "Really?" Patton nodded. "Well, I need some help tidying up. Can you help me?" "Is this a trick?" "What? No. Usually Rebus helps me, but he's not home." "Fine." Patton sighed. But let me leave a note." "Of course." Patton wrote the note and they were off. At the Darkside home, Patton helped Deceit tidy up. "Thank you, Patton. Any time." Patton smiled and left. When he got home, "Salutations, Patton. Where have you been?" Logan asked in a stern voice. "Oh, I was out. I left a note on my door for you." Virgil came out of his room. "Hey, Popstar." "Hey, kiddo. I was wondering if you could quickly come to my room." Virgil had a look in his eyes that begged Patton to come. "Sure, kiddo." Patton smiled and went. "So what's the problem?" Patton saw what Virgil wanted help with. Virgil blushed a bit when Patton saw the mess. "Right, let's get going," Patton said with a smile, and Virgil smiled back as they went off to work. When they were done, "Thanks again. Any time. Anything else you need help with?" Yes, actually." "What is it?" Virgil paused for a bit, took a deep breath, and said, There's a new band, and I was wondering if I could borrow some money to go." A nervous smile came to his face as he looked up at Patton. Patton just smiled and said, "Why didn't you say so?" Come on. They headed to his room, and Virgil got Roman because he was going too. Wait here. Virgil and Roman did as they were told. About 5 minutes later, Pattern came out with an envelope and handed it to Virgil. Here, hope it can help. With that, he went back downstairs to make cookies. Roman and Virgil went to Roman's room and opened the envelope and gasped. There must be at least £200 in there. They looked at each other in shock. Roman broke the silence. I can't believe it. Then Virgil got up. Where are you going? To give Dad the biggest hug ever. Care to join? Hell yes. They both ran downstairs as Pattern put the tray in and closed the oven door. He was shocked to see Virgil and Roman almost knock him down with their hug. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Virgil repeated. Pattern was a bit confused. Why are you hugging me? Not that I mind. Virgil was too happy to answer. Thanks for the money. Oh, no problem. What money? Logan's voice came from the living room. Well, if you must know, calculator nerd, Pattern gave us money so we can go to the concert. Oh, how very kind of you, Pattern. It was nothing, really, Pattern said back in a smile. Oh, Pattern said as the oven timer went off. Virgil and Roman let go of Pattern and went to sit down on the couch with huge smiles on their faces. Anyone want a cookie? Roman and Virgil and even Logan said yes at the same time. Pattern just giggled as he gave them the cookies. Are you not going to have some? Logan said, biting into one. I'm not hungry. Then why did you make so many? Lost track, Pattern said with a nervous smile. Okay, Logan said, not convinced, but went back to eating as Pattern went back to the kitchen and sank down. Pattern, what are you doing here? Remus said, kind of confused. Kind of happy, kind of confused. I made cookies and thought you two might like some. Thanks, Deceased hissed. Oh, and Pattern, Remus quickly said before Pattern went. Yes? Thanks for helping Dee. Pattern smiled. No problem. Then Pattern left and went to his room and laid on his bed. He had a tiring day and soon was fast asleep. The next day, Pattern did his usual waking everyone up. He made a special breakfast because today was the day Roman and Virgil were going to see their band. When they were done, they gave Pattern one final hug and set off. Logan went to his room to finish his book. Then Pattern got an idea. He grabbed some of his money, then told Logan he was going out and went to the library. He knew that Logan had almost finished his book, so he went and got the last one in the library and wrapped it up and went home. Hey, Logan, Pattern said, gently knocking on his door. Yes, Pattern. Here, hope you like it. Why, thank you, Logan said, taking the present. Well, open it. Logan did so and was astounded when he saw what Pattern got him. Do you like it? Like it? Pattern, I love it, Logan said, giving Pattern a big hug but quickly pulled away embarrassed. My apologies. It's okay. Glad you love it. With that, Pattern skipped away into his room, then went to see the others. Being Pattern, he also got them something. Hello, Pattern. Good to see you again. Hey, where's the seat? Oh, he's in his room. Why? I got you and him something. Okay, I will get him. Wait here. When Remus got to Dee's bedroom. Hey Dee, Pattern got us something, so can you come down? Sure. When they got downstairs, hey Pattern, what's up? This guy. They giggled together. Anyway, here you go. Hands them their presents. You really didn't have to. As a father figure, I will give everyone the love that they need. Deceit and Remus smiled and then opened their presents. Pattern got Remus the deodorant he wanted but couldn't afford, and Deceit got Deceit a gold necklace, a real gold necklace. Thank you so much, Pattern, they both said together and hugged him. No problem, now I must be going. Bye. Bye. Roman and Virgil came through the door just when Pattern returned. Hey kiddos, how was it? It was the best. Thanks for making it happen. Anytime. Later at dinner. Pattern, Logan said as Pattern was getting dinner ready. Yeah? Are you not tired? Pattern was a bit confused. No. Why? Logan was at the table with Roman and was also confused. Well, Logan carried on. You've been working all day and yesterday. Yeah? But from what I have seen, you haven't taken a break, so how are you still full of energy? Virgil finally got what Logan was saying. It's true, he chimed in. You take care of us and never get tired. How is that? Patton just smiled and in a calm voice said, well, in time you get used to things and notice the small things. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm used to all this. Roman, Virgil and Logan gave a worried look on their faces, and Patton noticed straight away. Dinner's ready, he said to lighten up the mood. They sat down and ate their food. When they were done, Patton took the dishes and started to do the washing up. I can do that if you like, Padre. It's okay, you go have fun. Virgil and the rest gave each other looks and then nodded and went to Logan's room to chat. I'm worried about Dad. Logan and Roman nodded. Interchangeable. Logan agreed. But what can we do? Roman asked. I don't know presently. Then they heard a big crash downstairs. They ran downstairs and saw Patton with a bunch of burns on his hands, cheek, arms, and neck. What happened? Virgil screamed. Well, I was making cookies when I forgot to put gloves on and dropped the pan. When I was going to the tap, I slipped on a cookie and hit the kettle. It fell over and boiling hot water hit me in the face, neck and arms. And that's what happened. I was just about to tidy it, but you came down. Well, Logan said in a calm yet worried voice, you're not going to tidy up now. Why? Patton asked as Logan put his hands under some cold water and Virgil got the ice and the burn cream. Just look at you, Padre. You're hurt. I'm fine. Ow. No, you're not, Roman said as Logan led Patton to the couch. They made Patton lay down as Virgil put ice on his neck and Roman put ice on his cheeks. Logan put burn cream on Patton's hands and arms, then put bandages over them. They waited a bit before they did the same to his neck and cheek, but no bandages. Thanks. No problem, Patton. You know, you can tell us when you need help. You don't have to do it all. Patton just nodded slowly. His neck was very painful. When Patton was sorted, the others went and cleaned up the mess. Once they were done, they went back to Patton. Thanks for tidying up. Any time, Pat. They went to his bed and slept, all except Patton, who was up all night. He was in too much pain to sleep, so he thought he could get some paracetamol to help with the pain. He got up in a dizzy state and quietly walked downstairs, making sure he didn't wake anyone up. But then he heard some footsteps coming downstairs, and when he turned around, Roman? Yeah, it's me. Did I wake you? No, not really. I had a bad dream and came down for some water. What are you doing? Oh, my bones hurt, so I came down for some paracetamol. After. Good night, Patton. Night. The next morning, Patton was feeling better and went to make breakfast, but was surprised to see it was already made. Who did this? Patton thought to himself. When he was fully downstairs, he saw Virgil, Roman and Logan waiting for him. Good morning, Patton. We made breakfast. Thanks. After eating, me and Roman are going shopping now. We'll see you later. Okay, kiddo. When they left. Hey, Patton. Yes? How are your bones doing? Oh, they're fine now, thanks to your quick actions. Logan smiled softly, but hid it from Patton. Are you smiling? Logan quickly said. No, why? Why would I be? Patton just giggled. You're so cute. Logan blushed lightly. With that, Patton went back to his chores and Logan went back to his new book. When the other two returned. Hey, you two. Hey, Popstar. How was shopping? It was amazing. We got something for you and Logan. Really? I'll go get him. When he got to Logan's door, knocks gently. Hey, Logan, can you come downstairs for a min? When they got downstairs, salutations, you two. Hey, we got something for you. Hands Patton and Logan their gifts. Logan opens it. Appreciation, guys. It was a poster of his favourite book. Patton got a bracelet that said Best Dad. OMG, thanks you guys. Hugs them, hugs back. The fight. A few weeks have passed and everything was normal until one day. Deceit, is that you? Yes. Are you okay? I'm fine, Pat. It sounds like you're crying. Sorry. No, I'm not. Can I come in, please? Is it just you? Yeah, it's just me. Okay then. Goes inside. Hey. Goes over to him and kneels beside him. Hugs Patton. Shh. It's okay. I'm here. After about a minute of hugging and calming down. What's wrong? Me and Remus got into a fight. Oh, well, what was it about? I can't remember. Should I ask Remus? I think that would be better. Okay then. Before he could get to Remus, he heard his name being called. I'll be back. Goes to the lights. There you are, Patton. You know I'm always here, Thomas. Aw. Anyway, Patton, can you help us? With what? Well, Logan and Roman think the darks should be banished. Patton gave them a death glare and they looked down. But Virgil says that they should just be kicked out. Patton also gives him a stare and he looks down. What do you think? Well, for one, you can't kick them or banish them or kick them out. Why not? Because whether you like it or not, they are a part of you, and no matter how hard you try, they will always come back. Just like us. It's like what I said a few minutes ago. I'm always here, so it's Logan, Virgil, Roman, and even the dark side. You can't change that, no matter what. Wow. Thanks, Patton. No problem, Patton said with a small smile. Well, I feel ashamed, Roman said, not looking up. Yeah. Virgil chimed in. My apologies, Thomas. What are you sorry? Why are you sorry, Logan? We tried to get rid of something that's a part of you. It's okay, guys. As long as we learn from our mistakes. Thanks again, Patton. Patton? Shit, sorry. Hold on. Patton? Without them knowing, Patton went back down to sort out the fight. Remus, what are you doing here? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Without them knowing, Patton went back down to sort out the fight. Remus, are you here? Smelly bums, a voice called. I'll take that as a yes. What are you doing here? Well, I heard about the fight and was wondering if you could tell me what happened. Why don't you just ask Dee? He can't remember. Remus laughed. So have I. Then why are you still fighting? I don't know. Come on, let's make this right. When they got to the seat. Hey, Snake. Oh, hey. Remus turned to Patton, who gave him a look to tell him it's okay. Remus started to cry. I'm so sorry, Dee. Hey, it's okay, I'm sorry. Friends? Friends. With that, they shook hands and made up. Thank you, Patton. No problem. Glad you made up. Also, we heard what you said about us. Patton blushed a little and smiled. Then he heard his name again. Looks like they need me again. See you soon, Dee said with a smile. Patton just waved and left, with delight. You called? Oh yeah, did we offend you? What do you mean, Thomas? Well, you left and we thought we hurt your feelings. Oh no, I'm fine, just had to do something. What, may I ask? Nothing big, Logan. Later, in the lights home. Hey guys. They all looked at Roman. Someone left a gift. Who's it for? Virgil asked curiously. Patton. Huh? Be careful, you don't know who it's from or what's in it. I'm sure it's fine, Virgie. But, Virgil said, but was cut off with, do you like it? I don't think he has opened it just yet. Virgil hissed and Roman got into a fighting position. Wow, nice welcome. You aren't welcome here. Ow, my feelings. Ha, as if you have any. Now that's not nice, Ro. I suggest that you leave. No, they're fine. Everyone looked at Patton. You can't be serious, Patton. Yeah, they're bad, remember? They are right, Patton. They don't belong here. That's enough out of you three. Patton gave them disappointed and angry looks. They looked at each other and they looked at the others and they were shocked. Wow, thanks, Patton. No problem. Like I said before, you're a part of Thomas, so technically you're one of us. Roman rolled his eyes and Virgil humphed. Then Logan said, Well, I'm going to my room. Do not disturb me. He gave Remus and Deceit a look. Same, Virgil and Roman said together before they all went upstairs. I'm sorry about them, Patton said with a sad smile. No problem. We're used to this, Deceit also said with a sad smile. Anyway, open your present, Remus said to lighten up the mood, because he could see the disappointment on Patton's face. Right. OMG, thanks you guys. Hugs them. It was a photo of him, Deceit and Remus, together with a frame of everything Patton loves. No problem. But it's best if we go. Okay, bye guys. And don't forget, you are part of this family no matter what people say. With that, they gave Patton a warm smile and left. As soon as they left, the others came out. Thank God they're gone. They didn't hurt you, did they? Pat, are you okay? No, I'm not. What's wrong? Did they hurt you? If they did, I'm gonna... No, they didn't hurt me. But you did. With that, he turned around and looked them in the eyes. What on earth do you mean, Patton? Yeah, Padre, how could we hurt you? Virgil just looked at Patton in shock. You hurt my feelings. And theirs. Did you forget what I said? They are also family, no matter what. Logan, Roman and Virgil fought for a minute. Virgil sighed. You're right. I'm sorry, what? Roman said in shock. I suppose you're right. They are a part of Thomas. I can't believe you two. Siding with them, Roman said angrily. Roman! Patton said in an angry and disappointed tone. Roman looked down and sighed. Well, I was thinking of a sleepover. Sounds great, Roman interrupted. With? Patton said, giving him a look. With the dark sides. With that, Roman left and went to his room to sulk. Patton gave a small smile and looked at the others. I'll think about it, Popstar. Thanks, kiddo. Virgil gave a small smile and went to his room and listened to his music. Lo? Logan just gave him a look and went to his room. A tear rolled down Patton's face as he went to ask the dark sides. Pat, are you okay? Huh? Yeah, Pat, you're crying a bit. What happened? After telling them what happened. Wow, I'm so sorry you had to go through that, Deceit said, hugging Patton. Yeah, sorry about my brother. He doesn't like us after what we did. Also hugs Patton. It's okay. Hey, Pat? Yeah, Dee? How can you forgive us after everything? Patton thought for a moment before saying, Well, it's all in the past, and from what I have seen, you've changed. Ding! Patton's phone went off. Oh, one sec. Deceit and Remus waited until Patton was done reading the text, as some more tears gently rolled down Patton's face. Deceit nudged Remus, and Remus got the tissues and gave them to Patton. Hey, do you think I could stay here tonight? Yes, we'll be happy to help. Patton smiled. Thanks. Later with the lights. Hey, has anyone seen Patton? Negative. Sorry. No, sorry. Why'd you ask? Well, I went to check on him and he wasn't in his room. Roman quickly got up from the couch. Do you think they've got him? Maybe. With that, the lights went off to the Dark's home. Roman pounded on the door. When Remus opened it, they came bursting in. Come in? Remus said, a bit annoyed. Where's Patton? Roman said, waving his sword. Hey, be careful with that thing. You could hurt someone. Deceit was now also annoyed. Shut up, you snake, Virgil growled. Remus and Deceit both put up their hands. Then Deceit said, I'll call him, but he won't be Before he could finish his sentence, A fist came up and hit him in the stomach. Ow! What the hell? I told you to shut up. Now give us Patton. Okay. Remus said to try and save the seat from another punch. Patton, can you come here, please? Remus asked before also getting a punch. Patton came out of the kitchen and gasped when he saw Remus and Deceit holding their stomachs. Patton, thank God you're all right, Logan said with a small smile. Patton didn't answer. Instead, he went over to the injured sides and helped them up. Roman, Virgil and Logan were shocked to see what Patton was doing. What have you done to him? Roman said, putting a sword to his brother's neck, but Patton just moved it and stood in between them. Pat? Logan said, a bit of worry in his voice. Patton whispered something, but no one could hear. Fine. Let's go. The room fell quiet, because no one has heard Patton use that tone of voice. It was like disheartened, dejected, something Patton would never use. It was a whole 5 minutes before someone spoke. Popstar. Virgil said almost in a whisper because he was kind of afraid that Patton would snap. Patton didn't answer but turned to Deceit and Remus and handed them something before turning around and leaving, with the others running to keep up. Deceit and Remus looked at each other, mouths open, trying to progress what they'd just witnessed. Patton, hang fire! Logan cried out. Wait, please, Popstar. They carried on running until they got home, but Patton just walked on, and the others followed. Where are we going? Virgil said, panting. Into the unknown. This is no time for Disney references, Logan said, a bit angry. Sorry. They kept on chasing Patton until they were in the forest. Hey guys, look. Logan and Roman stopped and looked where Virgil was pointing. They saw Patton stopping and turning around, looking them in their eyes as the wind filled the trees. Patton, we just wanted to say sorry, they all said at the same time. Patton didn't answer, just stood there looking at them in the eyes until they had to look away. Pat? Logan asked, slowly looking up. Dad? Virgil said in a whisper again. Padre? Roman finally looked up at Patton. Suddenly the woods began to vigorously shake. Earthquake? Roman asked, looking at Logan. Logan shook his head. Then they fell, and darkness surrounded them. Virgil was the first to wake up. Well, what happened? He asked in a shaky tone. You fell, Patton said in a calm voice. Logan looked around and gasped. Patton! He quickly stumbled to sit up and hugged Patton, not wanting to let go. Oh, Dad, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Tears were streaming down his face. Hey, calm down, breathe. Virgil did as he was told and calmed down, but he was still hugging Patton. But Patton didn't mind. He was happy to see that he was helping calm his dark, strange son. Better? He asked, still in a calm voice, and Virgil nodded. Do you want to let go? With that question, Virgil's grip tightened. Okay then, but I need to go check on the others. Virgil wrapped his legs around Patton's waist. Patton giggled. Do you mind if I carry you? Virgil didn't say anything. He just clung on. With that, Patton picked him up and went to see the other two. First they went to Roman because Patton thought he might help Virgil more. Roman woke up. What happened? That's when he saw Patton and Virgil. He got up and ran to Patton, giving him a hug. Hey Roman, how are you feeling? Fine. Ow! Virgil looked at him. Don't lie. Please? Sorry, I just got this headache. When Roman let go of Patton, do you want me to take Virgil? Only if he wants to. Roman was about to ask Virgil if he wanted to wait for Patton in this room, but Virgil quickly tightened his grip and hid his face in Patton's neck. Patton giggled, so did Roman. Well, I got my answer. We just need Logan, then we can leave. Roman nodded and followed Patton into the third and final room. So he saw Patton and, to everyone's surprise, hugged Patton for about 5 minutes. When he let go, "Salutations to you too," Patton said in a giggle as Roman looked at Logan in surprise. Then Logan saw Virgil. He was shocked to see him clinging on to Patton. "I guess he really loves Patton," he thought to himself. "Ready to go?" "By all means. Ready as I'll ever be," Roman said, smiling. Logan rolled his eyes and Patton laughed. "Come on then." With that they left, Patton leading and the other two following. Virgil was now off Patton, but was walking beside him, holding his hand, smiling. Patton smiled to himself as he looked quickly at Virgil, and was happy to see that his son was happy. "So, how long till home, Patton?" "Not long. Just 2 more minutes." "Okay." They keep walking. Hey, calculator nerd," Roman said in a whisper. "What?" "Don't you think it's weird?" "What do you mean?" "Well, we've been walking for ages and haven't seen anyone." Logan thought for a moment. True. Before they could talk any more, they were face to face with a waterfall. "When did Dad get there?" Roman said, his voice breaking a little. "Come on." Logan and Roman looked at each other, but suddenly Patton grabbed Logan's hand, and Logan grabbed Roman's hand, and they went through the waterfall. They both closed their eyes. When they opened them again, they were in the woods. "What? I mean, how?" Logan said, trying to find the right words. Roman was just in shock. Patton reached a hand out to help them both, and they got up and went home. Halfway through, Virgil got tired, so Patton carried him, because Roman was still trying to figure out what just happened, and Logan wouldn't like to be carrying someone. Well, that's what Patton thought. When they opened the door, they were surprised to see Deceit and Remus. "Oh, thank God!" Deceit sighed. Remus ran to his brother and hugged him. Roman at first thought this was a prank, but he saw Patton giving him a reassuring smile, and he hugged his brother back. "Where on earth have you been?" Deceit said, helping them inside and getting Roman some headache medicine. Roman took them, then said, I don't know where we were. I don't recall too much." They looked at Patton, who gave them a smile, and they knew what it meant. They nodded, and Patton sat down on the couch. Virgil, who was now asleep, moved a bit, but was still holding Patton tightly. Everyone smiled at that. They could tell how much Virgil really loves Patton, even though he tries to hide it. "Well, since you're all okay, we will leave you be," Deceit said, looking at Remus, who gave a sad smile before they could sink down. "Wait." They looked at Rowan, who looked at Patton. "How about a sleepover?" Patton's face lit up, and everyone smiled. "Why not?" Deceit said, giving a thumbs up. When they got sorted, Patton gently placed Virgil down on his sleeping bag and zipped it up, then went back to his own sleeping bag. They had a great time playing and baking. Logan and Roman apologized for judging Deceit and Remus, and they forgave them, saying that they would probably do the same. Soon they went to bed. The forest. The next day Virgil woke up, his vision blurry. Then he heard a noise from the kitchen. He rubbed his eyes and saw that the person was wearing a light blue top and had something grey around his neck. Virgil quickly knew who it was and got up and walked over and hugged Patton from behind. "Morning, kiddo." "Morning, Dad." "You're up early." "So are you." They both laughed. "Can you wake the others?" "Can I do that in a bit?" "Why?" "I want to hug you a bit longer." Patton smiled and turned round, hugging Virgil back. 5 minutes later. "'Kay, I'll wake them up." Grabs 2 frying pans. "Try not to die." Virgil laughed. "They have to catch me first." With that, Patton went back to cooking, and Virgil got the pans ready. Then bang, bang, bang. Roman screamed and everyone else jumped. Then, like Patton said, Roman got up and chased Virgil as the others went to the table. Patton came over with the food and placed it on the table. Breakfast is ready. Virgil ran over and hid behind Patton, knowing that Roman won't try and move Patton out the way. Hey, no fair! Virgil just stuck out his tongue and laughed. They all sat round the table and had breakfast. After, Virgil also apologized and was forgiven. Patton went to the living room and put everything away, then came back. Later, Virgil, Roman, Deceit, and Remus were out spending more time knowing each other, while Logan stayed at home to accompany Patton. Patton? Yellow? Well done. Patton gave a confused look. What do you mean? Well, you never gave up on us, and you finally managed to unite us all. With that, Logan and Patton heard their names being called. Let's go, Patton said with a big smile. Logan smiled back and went as they went. Salutations. Hey, kiddo. Hey, you two. Where's Virgil and Roman? They're out with Deceit and Remus. Wow, who knew they could be friends? I did. Thomas smiled. Sorry to interrupt, but why did you call us here? Oh, right. Well, my friend is coming over, and I just wanted you to know in case one of you are called. Oh, well, thank you for telling us. Yeah, hope you have fun. Thanks, Pat. With the others. Hey, guys. They looked at Roman. Anyone want an ice cream? Sure, Prince. Yes, please. I'm fine at the moment, but I'll help you carry them. Thanks. No problem. The brothers left. When the brothers left. Hey, Virgil? Yeah, Deceit? Sorry about everything. It's fine. If I'm honest, I would do the same thing just to mess with them. They laughed. Hey, I was wondering if you could remember anything about yesterday. Virgil thought for a moment. Well, we got mad at you. Patton ran off. We followed. We stopped at the woods. Then we were somewhere, but I don't know where. We walked for a bit, then went through a waterfall, and was back in the woods. That's all I can remember. Okay, thanks. The brothers returned. Sorry it took so long. There was a queue. Roman handed Virgil his ice cream. Thanks. After their ice cream, they went home. We're home. Hey, kiddos. How's the outing? Amazing. Aren't you forgetting something, Patton? Logan said, coming out his room. Oh, right. After telling them about Thomas's friend. Thanks for telling us, Popstar. No problem. Ding. Patton's phone went off. I'll be back, he said, going into his room. The others looked at each other. That was odd, Remus finally said. Everyone agreed. Later that night, they all decided to stay over one more time because they were worried about Patton. Around midnight, Remus wakes up, sees Patton's door open, so he quietly goes to check on him. But when he opens the door some more, Patton was gone. He quickly ran down the stairs and woke everyone up. They weren't happy. What the hell, Remus? Virgil said, angry because he was woken. Guys, bad news, he said in a bit of a panic. My beauty sleep is ruined, Roman said, rubbing his eyes. No, Remus quickly said, wanting them to stop. Then what are you so perturbed about? Patton's gone, they all gasped. How can he be gone? We were right by the door. Maybe he didn't go out the front door. That's a possibility. Dee, are you okay? Deceit looked up. I know where he is. They all waited. He's in the forest. How do you know? Well, let's think about it. He was there when he got mad. He told us he had a special place when he feels too emotional. Wait, he told you? Well, not exactly, but if you think about it, it makes sense. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. We need to get dressed first. Virgil realized that they were only in pajamas. Right. When they got changed, they set off to find Pattern. Pattern? Where are you, Pattern? Guys, come here. They all went to Logan. What is it? I think this is where Pattern is. They all looked at each other. I think you need more sleep. Don't make fun of my intelligence. You're pointing to the ground. I know, but if I remember correctly, when we were here before, the ground started to shake. Then we fell, but I don't know how it works. You mean we may never find Pattern? Virgil said in a panic. Then the woods shook a bit. That's when Logan realized. Deceit, you said Pattern told you he comes here so he doesn't get too emotional. Yeah? That's what we need. We need to be emotional. Everyone finally caught on. How do we do that? That's the problem. I don't know. Come on, calculator nerd. It's not my fault. You were supposed to keep Pattern safe. What about you? They started to argue as Deceit and Remus tried to break them up. Virgil, on the other hand, was starting to have a bit of a panic attack. Then they fell. When they woke up, they were in a field. Is everyone okay? Everyone said yes. Where are we? Virgil asked, looking around. I don't know. Just then a wagon pulled up. You guys okay? Yes, thanks. It's dangerous around here. Also, you're trespassing, so you'll have to see the king, queen, and prince of this land. Everyone just looked at each other before getting in. Thanks for helping us. No problem. When they arrived at the castle, wow, Roman and Remus said at the same time. When they got inside, oh, hail the king! The king came out and the sides bowed. Oh, hail the queen! The sides bowed again. Oh, hail the prince! Without looking up, they bowed. You are gathered here today because you were trespassing on our land. What do you have to say for yourselves? Logan spoke. Forgive us, we were only looking for our friend. They stopped bowing and noticed that the prince was gone. Odd, Logan thought to himself. We shall forgive you. They bowed, showing their gratitude. Also, the queen said in a calm but strict voice, you may stay here until you find your friend. In the living room. If you like, you can spend the night in our son's room. Thank you so much, Roman said with a smile. When one of the maids showed them where to go, they thanked her and knocked on the door. Come in. They did, but all the lights were off. They turned them on and Virgil ran up and hugged the prince. Hey, nice to see you too. If you don't mind me asking, but how do you two know each other? Oh, this is Leo. We were best friends before he went missing. Oh. Inadequate. What? He means okay. Oh. Care to introduce me to the rest? Sure. Remus was looking around when he bumped into a bookshelf. A trophy hit him on the head. Ow. Are you okay? Yep. Sorry. Roman facepalms himself, helping his brother up. Anyways, I finally got a job. Really? What? We are a part of a human called Thomas. Leo gave a confused look. Let me explain. Remus is the one in dark green. He is Thomas's weird creative side, you could say. Next to him is his brother Roman. He's the happier creative side. Next to him is Deceit. He is when Thomas needs to lie. Next to him is Logan, Thomas's logical side. Then there's me. I'm his anxiety. Isn't there one more? Huh? I thought you came here looking for someone. Virgil gasped. OMG, we forgot about Dad. Dad? Well, he's not really our dad, but he is the father figure, and we call him Dad. Well, what is he to Thomas, and what's his name? Maybe I can help. Oh, he's Thomas's morality/feelings. His name is Patton. Wait, Patton? Patton Sanders? Yeah. Have you seen him? Yes. Excellent. Do you know where he is? Yes, but it's not good. They stood there waiting to hear what Leo was going to say next. He's been taken. The plan to rescue Patton. Everyone was shocked to hear that. We need to get him back. No, it's too dangerous. You could get hurt. Anyway, he might already be dead. The room fell quiet. Falsehood. What? That's what he says when something or someone is wrong. We are a figment of imagination, so we can't die. Trust us. We have gone through worse. Remus and Deceit looked down. Additionally, we need Patton. Why? Without Patton, there is no anxiety. There is no happy force for creating. There are no bad for quote unquote bad creating. There will be no useful lies, and there will be no useful logic. Patton is what connects us. He brings us together. Wow, I never knew that. But still, why don't we train for today and go to get him tomorrow? They thought for a moment and finally agreed, but was not happy about it. Hold on, they looked at Remus. Why don't we get our weapons from our world? He said, winking at Roman, who agreed. Sure, hold on. They closed their eyes and opened them in the forest. There you go. They walked to their house. Roman and Remus got the weapons. Here they are. What are they? Deceit said. Deceit hissed, looking at some boxes. Well, me and Remus made some weapons for special emergencies. Well, let's see. Okay. First is D, since he's so keen. Like my rhyme? Yes, Ree. No, don't read now. Damn it. Sorry. Remus smiled, then gave him his weapon. It was the necklace Patton got him, but with an upgrade. When you open it, you can summon any animal you want. Next is Virgil. Here. Cool. A notebook, he said, trying to sound impressed. Don't you recognize it? Roman said in shock. No. It's just like a notebook from Death Note. Virgil paused for a moment, then his eyes widened. How did I miss that? What is Death Note and how does it work? Leo asked. Well, Light Yama is an A student with great perspectives, and he's bored out of his mind. But that all changes when he finds the Death Note, a notebook dropped by a Raushim Gada death god. Any human whose name is written in the notebook dies. And now Light has vowed to use the power of the Death Note to rid the world of evil. But when criminals begin dropping dead, the authorities seem to send the legendary detective L to track down the killer. With L hot on his heels, will Light lose the sight of his noble goal or his life? Light tests the boundaries of the Death Note's power, and L and the police begin to close in. Luckily, Light's father is the head of the Japanese National Police Agency and leaves vital information about the case lying around the house. With access to his father's files, Light can keep one step ahead of the authorities. But who is the strange man following him, and how can Light guard against enemies whose name he does not know? That's about it. Sorry if I said any names or things wrong. Wow. I know, so cool. Anyway, this notebook is a bit different because it doesn't have a timer. Next is Logan. Much obliged. They were new glasses. You can see people's weaks and strengths, and you can see through walls. When they got back to Leo's home, they trained and trained until the very next day. They had breakfast, not as good as Patton, they all thought. Then they set out. They crossed many challenges. Then they finally reached it. You guys ready to save your friend? Yes. They say as they got into position. They waited for Leo's signal and went inside. They looked around, then heard a noise and hid in a room. Luckily, it was the broom closet. They listened. We have the boy. Excellent. He'll be a perfect soldier and husband. But how will you do it? Easy, like this. The person whispered something. Then they laughed. Great plan. He won't have a choice. I have already done some work on him, but it might take weeks because his love for his family is too strong. Why don't you just kill him now? Because I want to see him suffer. It's more fun that way. They laughed again. They laughed again. Then they heard a trumpet and left. The sides and Leo came out. Was he talking about Dad? Virgil said, scared of what they will and have done. I don't know, but we must find him. Virgil nodded and Logan used his glasses. Okay, there are 3 guards down there. They all have the same weakness. What are they, Lo? Cats. What? Cats. Well, that's a weird weakness, but oh well. Deceit, you're up. Deceit nodded, and using his weapon summoned a cat, which they watched from the corner, and saw that as soon as they saw the cat, they ran away. Virgil giggled a little. Hey, you, stop right there! They turned around and saw 6 guards running towards them. Logan, tell us what their names are. How, may I ask? The glasses also tell you their names. Why do you need their names? Roman looked at Virgil and Logan nodded. He told Virgil their names and he wrote them down in the notebook, and the guards were gone. Come on, Remus said a little up ahead. The others ran to catch up. After about 10 minutes of running, Logan stopped and hid. The others did the same, mostly because he is Logan and knows what he's doing, and because they know that he doesn't do jokes, so this must be serious. What is it? There are about 20 guards out there. Virgil gave a little squeak of terror. Don't worry, Virgil. We got this. He pulls out a sword and gave Remus one too. They were super strong blades, able to cut through metal. Logan got an idea. Hey, Virgil? Yeah? Here. Hands his glasses to Virgil. Why are you giving these to me? Because you need them more. For the notebook. Thanks. Oh, that's a bomber. I don't, because I only have 2 swords. I have one. Here. Leo gives Logan his sword. Thanks. Leo nodded. Enough chit-chat. We need to get going. Deceased's voice came from the dark. Right. Ready? Everyone nodded and got into a fighting position. Then they went in. It was mayhem. Remus got some cuts. Leo got stabbed. Deceit saved Roman from a sword and got cut. In the end, they won and went off to find Patton. Where could he be? Logan said, putting his glasses back on. They came to the end of the hallway and saw 6 different tunnels. I guess we have to split up now. When everyone got a tunnel, they were off with Virgil. He was pretty much running until he saw him. Virgil looked left and right, then kicked down the door. He stood there, taking it all in, and softly crying. Oh, Pat, what have they done to you? He said, putting his hands up, covering his mouth, trying not to cry too hard. Patton was tied up by his feet and arms and was only wearing shorts. He had a bunch of burns, bruises and cuts all around his body, including his face. Virgil stood there for about 10 minutes before running over and untying him. Patton was very weakly opened his eyes. Virgil, is that you? Yeah, it's me. You shouldn't be here. Neither should you. Patton weakly smiled. Hold on, we're getting you out of here. We? Yeah, me, Logan, Roman, Deceit, Remus, and a good friend of mine, Leo. Where are they? They went into different tunnels. No. Virgil looked at Patton. What do you mean, no? It's dangerous. Suddenly they heard voices and Patton gave a small whimper. Shh, it's okay, Pat. We'll get out of this. Patton looked Virgil in the eyes. He once again smiled. I thought I heard something. Virgil looked back. Another small whimper followed. Run. Virgil quickly looked back at Patton. What? Run and don't stop until you are safe. Virgil froze for a bit, thinking to himself. Finally he said no. Please, I don't want you to get hurt. I'm not going without you. Virgil, go. For the last time, no. Virgil was now crying his eyes out. Patton managed to get enough strength to wipe his tears and give another smile. It's okay. I'll be fine. Virgil shook his head. He will not give up on Patton. I'm not going without you. Virgil? No, you wouldn't give up on me, so I won't give up on you. A tear rolled down Patton's face, and Virgil gently wiped it away. Virgil, listen. Virgil stopped and listened to him, but was still crying like mad. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not strong, and sometimes I do want to give up. Not on you, but on life. I remember that if I do quit, then what would you think? Probably thank God. That's why I want you to run, because there's no point in trying to live if I'm just going to make everyone unhappy. My stupid jokes, the fact I'm so emotional. I get scared over little things. There's no point to it. I'm no use to you guys. I'm just in the way of Thomas's life. You're better off without me. You're better off with... Patton got cut off by Virgil softly but angrily placing his hands over his mouth. Stop saying that! Virgil was once again crying. He was also shocked to hear what Patton said. In one way he was devastated that Patton would think that, but he was happy that Patton said that because now he can help him realize he is worth it. Just stop with the I'm not good enough, because they are all lies. You are good enough. You are strong. You don't get in the way. You make it happen. I get that sometimes you want to give up, but you don't. You find a way to solve the problem. And if you ever take your life, which I'm saying right now, you won't, because we will help and save you. But if you ever do, we won't think, thank God, but think, why God? And there will be no point to us. You keep us strong, and you help us in our times of need. Now let us help you. Patton smiled a wild smile and managed to get enough strength to lift his arms. Virgil quickly knew what his dad wanted and gave him a not-so-tight hug. Then they heard footsteps coming this way. Hold on. What are you doing? Virgil gently put Patton down and went to the door and looked around to see who it was. 2 guards were coming. Virgil fought, then picked Patton up, placing him in a corner so they couldn't see him, and he won't get hurt again. Then got ready, hiding behind the broken door. When the guards noticed the door was gone, so was their prisoner, they ran in. That's when Virgil hit one of them on the head hard enough to knock him out.